3, 2... What? What do you mean the race is canceled? They're too dangerous to drive around? Yeah, they're from like 1987. Of course they're dangerous. Oh, we care about safety suddenly. Did we not see how often they crash? What do you mean we gotta get new cars? Do you even realize how damn expensive that would be? What, you want me to get 59 new cars and do all the paint schemes for them all over again and then convince everyone, ooh, these new cars are so much better than the old ones because they're more safe and efficient? I'm sure that'll go well when someone gets concussed from a tiny impact and tries to yell about how these new cars suck. I even rented out this damn track for today. I can't just Hey. I got 59 new cars for tonight's race at Long Beach. I'm so poor now. Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's race. We're here at the Destruction Derby event, and later on we'll be in Long Beach, California for this very first street circuit race. I hope you're excited as this is our only street circuit race on the schedule and our very first Destruction Derby. It should be quite an interesting show. And before the race, we will have the Destruction Derby first, just so you're aware. We have 20 randomly picked drivers who haven't won a race taking place in this beautiful Destruction Derby. It'll be about 40 laps long, and whoever wins will win 30 points. And everyone else gets nothing and they can go home a loser until the next race, which will be in about 5 minutes after the Destruction Derby. I do hope you're excited to see that, but I do have a couple of things to announce before we get to the Destruction Derby today. First things first, let's welcome in Sana as our newest driver for today's circuit race. And also, Sana's first Iron Paw race will technically be the Destruction Derby, which is a little insane. I don't know why the hell you would do that, but good luck tonight. Besides that, this is also the debut of our brand new cars. You'll see them in action tonight. And these will be the permanent, I'm not adding any more, changing anything else, cars for the rest of the season. They're better in road courses in comparison to the last cars, and personally, I think they sound way cooler. But before that, we gotta get through the Destruction Derby. And before the Destruction Derby, we have to bring out the winner of the last race, who won in quite a surprising manner, I should add. So everyone, please welcome in the Annie.
Hi, hello, hi. What's going on? It's going good, man. You know, being a winner and all that.
How you been celebrating?
Not racing. Woo!
What are you gonna do today?
Go race.
No woo? What did you think about all the people crashing on that track so often?
I don't know how they do it. You just hit the brake. You know, kind of funny. Sometimes I feel bad because like some of those people are my friends.
Which ones?
I like Decaf kinda. He's alright.
You know, that's quite interesting. In the last interview, you said that Decaf was your rival.
Well, victory brings us closer to our opposition, I'd say. And I would full-heartedly say Decaf might be a friend.
Might be. Not confirmed yet.
Might be.
What were you thinking when you saw Ina pulling into pit lane on the last lap before you won the race?
Did they fall asleep on the wheel? What happened? I mean, like, I kind of get it. Like, sometimes you really do gotta change your tire, you know?
Yeah, in the last turn, you never know.
That's really tragic, actually. Like, I don't know why they thought that was the right option to do, but like, no, thanks. Like, that's
free win.
Whoa! Sorry, I get a little excited.
Are you sad that you can't compete in the Destruction Derby now?
Not at all. My car is gonna get beat if I did that.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, but I like my car.
But what if it gets beat up in this street circuit race?
It's not gonna happen.
What makes you say that?
I love my car. My car is my everything to me. I don't know what I'd do without my car. My car gave me all of these winnings, Sky.
Can you back up?
Sorry.
Who do you think's gonna win the Destruction Derby since you're not in it?
Rye.
Rye's not in it.
Decaf.
Decaf's not in it.
Ina.
Ina's not in it.
Rie.
That's a possibility, actually. Rie is in the Destruction Derby. Do you think there's gonna be some chaos with Rie in the Destruction Derby, though?
Maybe. I don't know. But hopefully we'll get there. Winning the Destruction Derby! Let's go, Rie! Woo!
I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
How come you didn't end up winning the Pocono race after you came into the pre-show and barged in and then also broke my window?
Maybe I wanted to give them false hope.
So you could win the next one?
Yeah.
Why is your new car sponsored by Dead Rising?
Capcom trusted me and me alone to make sure that Dead Rising DR is going to be a success, and me alone is going to do that with all of your help. Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered, September 19th, 2024. Be there or be square. Sorry.
Can you do any Dead Rising impression that isn't Frank or Adam McLeod?
Yeah.
Thank you. Would you crash Rye on purpose?
No.
If the camera was off, would you crash Rye on purpose?
Yeah.
How many turns are on the street circuit race?
One turn left. There's another turn left. There's one more turn left. One turn left. Another turn. Two!
Two. Interesting answer. Wow, you get the gold star for today.
Woo!
This is my final question. Are you going to win the street circuit race tonight? Are you going to go for the double win? 2 in a row?
Maybe.
You heard it here first. That's a yes. Good luck tonight.
Woo!
Thanks for that interview, Yanni. Hopefully you'll do well in tonight's street circuit race as well. Maybe going for 2 wins in a row, perhaps. You did claim you were going to. Now prove it. Luckily, I think it's time for us to start the Destruction Derby race. So let's get that started. everyone. Welcome to the very first Destruction Derby. Hello. We are here at a figure 8 track, 40 laps long. We got 20 randomly selected cars. One of them had to be changed at the last second. So at the top you will notice that it says Decaf and Cosmo, who are not in this race. They had to get swapped out at the last second. Rico will be taking the spot instead. Our production team didn't get the memo. But hello, I hope you're excited. What is a Destruction Derby? These cars are gonna go around and possibly crash once. Just one time, maybe, if you're lucky. You can see here all the 20 cars. Sena making a debut race in the Destruction Derby for some reason. We have given every driver pretty much an infinite supply of cars so they can keep racing today. So there will be lots of chaos and destruction. And what a start for Sena, starting in the, I believe, 2nd position there. In your first race, perhaps. Looking out in Orleans there, and I believe we're getting ready to go! The drivers are firing up their engines. We are getting ready. This is a standing start. They are going right away once the green flag waves. You can hear them all preparing. We are starting this 40-lap chaotic race now. And we are going already. Two Ferrets and Sena going into the first turn here. Sena taking the lead. You can see the crossover spot here where the cars have to drive by each other and hopefully not crash. Checking out Sena's view here. Two Ferrets in 2nd, Chuko in 3rd. Looks like Caboose in 4th and Orleans in 5th. As the cars get further and further away, the chances of them running into each other only gets higher. On board here is Spirit, who's taking part in the Destruction Derby. Up ahead you can see Rie and Ba. Deba also ahead. Oniro in the back alongside Kyle and Noella. And as these cars stop getting too wide and start going single file, the chances of them hitting each other will definitely improve. We're on board here with Bud. Check out all these new paint schemes, by the way. Bud now sponsored by Limbus Company. We're on lap 5 here. The start line right where there's people are standing at. I don't know why they're standing, and you can see that Sena is closing in on another car. The laps go on. We're only getting closer and closer. There is no yellow flag. They keep going until the race is over. We are not calling anything today. We are not calling anything, and look at how close this is getting. We're closing in, and Sena and Noella glide! Sena flipped over! Noella's engine is destroyed! We're still going. We are still going as Two Ferrets takes the lead. Oniro's now in the back line here. Look at all these cars going around. We're on lap 8 here. Two Ferrets coming around. Straight into Skella. Skella's front end destroyed along with Two Ferrets. I believe that puts Chuko in the lead now. As Chuko's driving on ahead, crashes into the end of Rico's car. Popcorn and Kala waiting for the line to go by. Linko, insane driving there, not braking, going straight through the middle. It looks like Orleans' car might have a couple issues. It looks like it's slowing down a little bit in that turn, but maybe it's okay. Rico's car definitely... Oh, someone else crashed. Oh no! Is that Seda again? Seda flipped over after getting back onto the track with another repaired car. And David crashed out my caboose. We're looking at Orleans and Aura here leading the pack. As we are on lap 12, Kala is still going in front of the leaders here. It looks like Linko stopped in the middle for some reason. Someone else just crashed. Looks like Rico crashed again. Oniro stopped in front by Noella, I believe. Yeah. They are stuck. Deba rejoining the track here from the right side. Crashed out by Lurky. You can see the pit lane there on the left. That's the only pit entrance. It's very awkward to get into. We got 26 laps to go and someone is flipped over. His Rie flipped multiple times in the background. And Linko spun out here. Another car! Another car! We have about 8 cars crashing here. Kala flipped over a few times. The destruction here is insane already. And there's still 25 laps left. Spirits flipped over the camera getting knocked off there for a second. Are you gonna land the car? The car has been landed. Spirit's going back on the track. Who the hell is this? What kind of name is Carl? Looking back here at the track. Looking at Karis here. Driving along. Very slowly. Karis missing the pit entrance. Still continuing on. This car is definitely not... Oh! Look what David crashed. Chuko's slowing down. The smart thing to do here. And Noel crashes right into Linko. Flipped right into Linko's hood there. And Spirit spun out again. Is that car still gonna keep going? Karis coming down pit lane here. That car, it looks destroyed. They're gonna have to repair it quick. Looks like Rie and I believe Skella got crashed out. We look at Butt here, who I believe to be in the lead right now. I could be wrong. It might be Orleans. On the track right now, Orleans is the leader, followed by Buzz. Spirit's getting repaired currently. So we're on board with the leader right now. With 22 laps to go, once Orleans... Popcorn flipped over! Aura slowing down here. Chuko spun out. The back end of the car is missing. Buzz is catching up to Orleans right now, only 2 seconds behind with 21 laps to go. And is Seda flipped over again? Kala crashed by 2 ferrets. Going back onto the track, stopping. Perhaps something wrong with the car. Chuko and I believe Caboose collided. Aura flipped over onto 2 ferrets' car. What is that car doing? Lands right on the caboose. Aura's still driving it though. I believe Lurky just crashed again. We're halfway through this destruction derby. Aura's car is still going, very slowly though. Perhaps going into the pit lane to repair it. We're going almost 3 wide here. which I probably would not recommend, but that's okay. We're on board here with Bob. Big accident there! 3 cars crashing into each other. But driving on still. Almost clipped by Aura there. So Aura finally makes it into the pit lane. Going around turns 3 and 4 here on this track. And Oniro flipped over by Popcorn, upside down. We look here now at the race leader, Ba. Skella crashed out, but still going. Only a, oh, no, something's wrong with the car. No, wait, it's going again, but I believe someone's blocked. Oh! Someone's blocking the pit lane. Skella can't get in right now. And Seda almost flipped over again. What a rough race. And Bug crashes into Lurky, the front end destroyed. This is the leader of the race right now. You look here at Bug crashing into crashing again. All the cars driving on by. The leader has been taken out. What? And Linko spun out. Pieces of the cars just flying. I believe that's Bot's front end. We only have 14 laps left to go in this race. And David flipped over multiple times. Who put this camera here? Oh, we got a pile up at the crossover. Aura spun out. Never mind. We're good. And Chuko crashed. And we have another pile up blocking the track. 2 ferrets and Popcorn blocking the track. Rie crashed. Oh no, we have a pile up. Oniro trying to push Noella out of the way. Linko clipping into the back end. They do have infinite cars. We spent a lot of money to keep the destruction going. The driver's hopping out of their car into a brand new one immediately as soon as they get back in the pit lane. We're looking here at Bud and Oniro. Bud back on the track, still in the lead by 4 laps total right now. Orleans 2nd, Spirit 3rd, Lurky 4th, and Oniro 5th. I think someone hit the end of Buzz's car because Buzz slowed down a little bit. We have another crash in the middle. The Skella spun out again, now in 15th spot. Oh! Dana flipped over by Buzz. Buzz still going, but this car is severely damaged. Oh, Nero crashed out by Kala, it looks like. Lurky's stopping. Oh, Nero's waiting for Kala to go, I believe, and I don't think that car is going to get refired up. And we have another crash in the middle here. Oh! Why? Hit the brakes! David crashing into the driver's side of 2 ferrets there. The road rage coming back out. And Va and I believe Kara is blocking the road here. I'm over here with Va. This is not a safe spot to be if you're Karis. Your driver's side is exposed currently. Oh! Wake up! Unsafe! Crashing right into the driver's side, right where they're sitting. And we have a blocked spot here. They need to figure this out. We only have 10 laps to go. Aura's pushing people through to continue on. Sata's crashing into the rear end of Depa here. You can see these two people standing here. I don't know why, and it looks like they figured it out. Spirit is pushing Deba to try and move this car along. They're working together here. That front end is destroyed on Seina's car. Everyone's car is looking a little destroyed. And there goes Kala. That might be it. We'll see. No, this car's still going. This car is still going. Got refired back up. We're good. We got 10 laps to go. As Orleans takes the lead right now, I believe. We look here at the leader. Going around. Uh-oh. Karis's front end got destroyed there. We're looking around here at the middle. Gray and 2 ferrets, I believe, spun out there. Oh! Popcorn taken out by Seina! On board here with Orleans. So many cars stopped in the middle currently. And look at this slugged car here. We look here at Chuko. Currently in 4th, only 1 lap behind. Lurky's 1 lap behind, but gonna pass by Lurky right now. Chuko's now in 3rd. We got 8 laps to go. Noella is 17 laps behind, consistently getting in the crashes, but being very smart there. Did you see that? Slowing down at the middle. Skella doing the same thing. Oh! I believe we have another... Orleans, what are you doing? Hit the brake! Oh! Orleans purposely crashing to make room! Why would you do that? You're in the lead. So many cars just taken out from that. Look at that back end of Linko's car there. And we have 7, and Popcorn flipped over again, and Orleans completely taken out there. Seina and Spirit both slowing down at the middle. David trying to spin back around, get back on the track. Looking here at Ba, who just took back the lead, actually. Orleans and Chuko both getting repaired. Lurky getting repaired. Spirit's 3 laps down. About to be 4 now. And there is not many cars on the track right now. People are getting repaired currently. We're moving into new cars. And someone has crashed in the middle. It looks like Spirit and I believe Seina. That is in fact Seina crashing once again. 5 laps to go and Bud spun out. Right in the middle too. Looking at Bud here. And Rie flipping over, crashing into Oniro's car in the pit stall. Oniro's gonna have to get a new car again. They were repairing that one. Rie crashing into Oniro again in the pit stall. And I believe Chuko just got flipped over multiple times. Buzz coming in for repairs. I saw that at the bottom of the screen. Orleans and Lurky here trying to get some laps back. Chuko's car is not looking too well. We look at Noella here, it's still 18 laps down, but not in last. You got 4 laps to go. I believe Chuko just took the lead away from Ba. Chuko is still going on with this broken car. Other drivers trying to catch back up though. We got 3 laps to go. Someone just crashed. David spun out. Chuko crashing into Lurky and crashed by Orleans. Orleans has taken the lead, but this car might be destroyed. Chuko is coming into the middle. That might be it for Orleans. Or not Chuko. Orleans is driving into the middle. Orleans' car is destroyed. Chuko is still going. We have 3 laps. Orleans the leader, taken out. Chuko is 34 seconds behind. Buzz 37 seconds behind. And Buzz coming into pit lane. Chuko is still driving along as we got 2 laps to go. I don't agree with that decision there. I think that would have been beneficial to stay out in the race. Chuko is very slow right now, off pace greatly. With 2 laps to go, and we are coming up to the final lap. And adding even more damage to the car. Even more damage. Look at this car. How is this car still going? We are coming to the checkered flag. And Chuko, in the most destroyed car, will take the win. The most destroyed car I've ever seen cross a finish line. And Chuko will get 30 bonus points and crash by Linko! That'll definitely help out since Chuko is a more recent Iron Paw entry. Going up in the leaderboards a little bit. At the top of the screen you can see the results. Stella getting 10, Top 4 getting 11, consistently crashed. They're still going. I don't think they... I hope they realize they have to be at the other track within the next couple of seconds. We have a... Oh! Scala taking out some anger on, I believe, Karis over there. I don't know why they're still driving around, but we need to get out of here. We need to go to the next track. We need to get going. Everyone, get out. Congratulations, Chuko, for being the first winner of our very first Destruction Derby race. I don't know how the hell you did that in that beat-up car, but that's pretty awesome, to be honest with you. You will be awarded 30 points for winning that Destruction Derby. That'll be a big boost in the leaderboard for you, pal. Now, let's move on to our next interview guest, Orleans. Orleans, welcome to the pre-show.
Hi everybody. Welcome to race day.
How do you feel about your performance in Iron Paw Racing so far, Orleans?
So far, Iron Paw has kind of reminded me of high school. I was very much a B student, so middle of the road. I'm not as happy as I could be, but I'm not unhappy either. It's great fun racing with you guys.
And you're not doing horrible, but you're not being the best.
No, I've come close to like the top 10 a few times, I think, but nothing to write home to mom about.
You actually have one top 10 finish at the Auto Club Speedway race. Will you be getting at least one more top 10?
Well, since I forgot about that one, I guess I could always get another one and then forget about that too.
Why did you choose the number 4 as your car's number?
It was simply the number I always chose playing sports growing up. I might not look like it, but I grew up playing soccer and hockey and baseball throughout my entire childhood.
How much do you actually know about stock car racing?
I watched a movie where Malcolm in the Middle was a race car driver once.
And you got one top 10 finish from that. That's pretty good.
I've been driving cars for about half of my life now, so that helps too. One time I actually turned right into a mountain and totaled a car.
Are you disappointed in anyone's performance so far? Is there anyone that could be doing better?
I think while most of the drivers would be jealous of Ina's performance being so high so often, I feel like Ina wishes they were, doing just about like 10% better considering the circumstances.
We won't talk about the incident that happened last race.
Cut to the incident.
So you're saying Ina's performance needs to be a little higher up.
You gotta clutch the hockey stick all the way through the shot. You can't just like throw it into the stands halfway. You know what I mean?
Or also put it on the final turn of a lap. If you had to choose a sponsor for your car, who would it be?
I wish I could get In-N-Out to sponsor me, because then I could get free food and also just, get in and out of the race on time.
And in first, hopefully.
30th is fine.
Well, if you get 10th place, again, another top 10, you'll do way better than 30th.
Oh, I'll be dazzled.
Have you ever been to Long Beach, California?
Several times. Probably at least like a dozen.
Have you ever been to the racetrack?
No, I was usually there as a driver for a different job. I've been driving every day at work in the heat, so Long Beach is going to be no problem. It has some of the best weather in the country.
It has some of the best weather in the country, but how many turns does the track have?
At least 4.
In one of my previous interviews, Sarah the Owl had mentioned that you would be a target and would spin you out on purpose if Sarah had found out that you were stealing their package delivery orders. Would you do the same back to Sarah?
I made a vow to protect the mail, and I have no reason to steal anyone's packages. If anything, I wish a certain company would deliver more of their own packages instead of giving them to us.
But would you crash out Sarah?
Oh, of course.
Is there anyone you wouldn't crash out?
I see no reason to crash out Pizzy. There's no benefit to hitting Pizzy with a car. I see no good outcomes from that situation.
And the other 58, there might be a good outcome.
Probably.
Do you think you're going to be doing better in this new car compared to the old 1987 car?
Well, seeing as most of the mail vehicles were first made in 1987, I will miss the older vehicles because they kind of remind me of my work vehicle in a way. But, newer is more reliable and faster, right?
What are you drinking?
I typically drink throat coat tea mixed with a little ginger tea to start things off. And then I'm sure a lot of you have noticed I like red wine, but that's for later, after the race.
After you win?
No, I'm just looking to have a fun day on the track. Everyone's welcome to look at the back of the orb, because I'm gonna roll on in.
To victory?
Maybe.
Because you're winning tonight, right?
Probably not.
Do you have any final words or comments you wish to give to the other drivers or viewers?
Everybody, put your hands together and welcome the one and only Nekoark.
Thank you for that. Nekoark unfortunately will not be showing up tonight. But thank you very much. Thanks for that interview, Orleans. It was nice to see you here. Hopefully you do well in tonight's race. I think all of our drivers are now ready to start the race. So let's get started. Good luck, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to the Long Beach Street Circuit. We are back from the Destruction Derby. How are you all doing? You enjoy our two interview guests, the Yan and Orleans. We look at the 59 Iron Paw drivers lined up here. It looks like E-Mouse is in the pole position for today, as we will show the starting grid soon. And here is your starting grid. Actually, Maeve getting the pole position there. E-Mouse on the outside. Row 2 is the Destruction Derby winner, Chuko. Row 3, a dog and a bunny. Continue on down the rows here. Row 5, Yanni, the winner of the last race. And we are looking at 2 ferrets and a cow in row 6. Howie, the winner at Watkins Glen, starting in row 7 here. Bunny row 8, it looks like. This Karis and Ina in row 9. Got Macy here and Sophie in row 10. Enrico, the late Destruction Derby entry in row 11. We got NC and Lurky in row 12. Row 13, we got Pizzy and Aura. And a slightly new addition, Decaf and Cosmo are both driving in the same car now. Another duo driver addition. We continue down the rows here. It's with only 1 point on the board so far. Our interview guest, Orleans, starting in row 18. Got Kala and Bird in row 19 here. Looking at Joe, the winner of the very first Iron Paw race, starting in row 20. Not a great starting spot, admittedly. We got row 23 here, David and Conchi. A cat row in row 23. Got Lynn in row 24. And Sana, row 25, a not very good starting spot here for your very first Iron Paw race. We go further and further back here. Mui in row 28. Digital Basic also in row 28. A bear and a fox in row 29. In row 30, Yashi. Yashi getting the plus 40 points if Yashi ends up winning the race. Look at all these brand new paint schemes on these cars, by the way. We spent 3 months on this. So I hope you enjoy them, looking ahead at the pack of cars. Keep your eye out for the new car designs as the race continues on. Here's some track information. 11 turns, almost 2 miles. We'll be calling cautions if the track is blocked or if it's a really bad crash and we need to get the driver out of there. And we are in Long Beach, California, as it turns out. And the cars are going! We are going right now! We're gonna do 1 lap around the track and then we are going green. If you don't know the track layout, I highly suggest maybe checking your google.com, getting used to the track layout so you can keep track of what's going on. And this is gonna be the most piled up spot of the race here. The cars have to slow down to about 30 miles per hour, maybe even lower to make this turn. This is gonna be a horrible turn. But before that, before we get to that horrible turn, I think that we should call the winner of the Watkins Glen race. Mr. Catboy Owie, I think, should answer the damn phone already. Hey Owie, you won the last road race we did at Watkins Glen. Are you going to win again tonight?
Of course I'm gonna win today's road.
How the hell did you get on the screen?
What? With both this new car and this new form, I'm aerodynamic and sexier than ever. In fact, I'm so confident that I'm gonna win today that I, Catboy Owie, will send every chatter here $100,000 should I lose today's race. This is a legally binding verbal contract pursuant to California tort law, and Skyrocket Dog personally indemnifies me from any legal repercussions in case of me losing. Let's get some Skyrock cheers in here if you want hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, I hope you enjoy paying for that, because I ain't paying for that at all. Sick car design, though. As we look here at the stats of Joe, again, the winner of the Daytona race. 1 victory, 7 crashes so far, only 1 lead lap bonus, which is from Daytona. I believe Joe is currently in the leaderboards at 19th. Not even in the top 10 despite winning the very first race. And we are almost getting ready to go green here. They got a couple of turns left. I'm board here with Macy's car. This lap will be, this race will be 85 laps long. We'll see how this goes when these cars have to do this very tight turn, all grouped up together. Look at all these beautiful cars, by the way. And we are getting ready. Get those green flags ready. We are going in about 3 seconds or so. And we are green. We are going. Yanny with a bad start back there, blocking off a bunch of cars at the top of your screen. You can see that. E-Mouse and Maze side by side as we go into the very first turn. This is the fastest speed part of the track. Going into the first turn here. You see how fast they are going into this turn. Beautiful environment around the track, though. E-Mouse already taking a considerable lead here. Two-second lead on lap 1, pretty good. Excellent driving here, and all these cars are grouped together for some reason. Oh, okay, I see now. Orleans seems to be having a car issue already. Look at Orleans, they are way off pace already. Orleans having some issues. Slamming into the wall, that's not gonna help. And we are almost done with the very first lap of the race here. You watch E-Mouse go around these tight turns at the end of the track. And it looks like E-Mouse will be getting the very first lead lap bonus. The very first one of the race. Plus 10 points for that mouse. So you look here at Kala and Bird side by side. Look at this line of cars. Kala and Tanuki trying to cut ahead. Skella crashing into Kala. Reporting some issues from Kala. They have to come back in the pit lane and repair something already. I don't know if you noticed them driving in the pit lane there. I think that collision with Skella ruined something already. And listen to these beautiful cars. And here at Ina, currently in 7th in the point standing. Only 6 crashes, multiple lead lap bonuses. No wins yet though, still looking for that first win, and looking at Linko and Shuko fighting for a spot here. You're gonna see a lot of passing after this turn, I feel like. I'm board with Rie in the Guilty Gear car. Sorry, Guilty Gear Stride specifically. Gotta be specific with the sponsors here. We are currently getting close to the end of lap 2. And here at cars side by side into one of the fastest braking points. Gotta brake really hard at this turn here. Caboose zooming on through, taking that spot away. It looks like Shuko just passed by Pasta for 5th place, I believe. And this is another slow part of the track here. Don't want to be side by side in that turn, that's for sure. You can see how close together they get. You see Yanni there in the Dead Rising car. Behind Yanni is Rai, and behind Rai is Cap. Look here at Noza and Popcorn fighting for a spot here. You can see Pasta and Chuko still fighting for a spot right now. It looks like Mubi's trying to pass by Pasta. Orleans still going. I believe Orleans is a lap down already. Making some way for the lead lap cars to go by. It looks like Mui had a car issue as well, going a lap down, going back in the pit lane. Email still the leader on lap 4. And I believe looking at the top 10, only one person in the top 10 has won a race so far. And emails just, this lead keeps getting further and further. And we got an issue in the front stretch. Harris hit the inside wall, slowing down. We are doing local cautions though. All the drivers were warned about it. See on the right side there, a little damage to the front right. You can see all those scratches. Harris slowing down considerably. Having to go around the whole entire track to repair the car. You can hear it, Tanuki and Dusty fighting for a spot. Is he behind, trying to go for a pass perhaps? And look at all these cars. So many good paint schemes, so many good drivers here. All fighting for a position. Lap 5. Emaus still in the lead, only getting further. Let's see if any drivers try to cut by here in this very slow turn here. Looks like Lurky and Aura crashing into each other a little bit. Looking at some stats here. Only one crash so far. Very good, in fact, considering how many races we've done. But no wins. No wins yet. And side by side into this turn, Kako and Ev. D-Dog coming into turn 1 here. We are 5 laps in. The prediction will end if a yellow is not called by lap 10. Looking here at the deer behind Caboose. And listen to these beautiful cars zooming on by here. Only a 25 mile per hour speed limit, but that's okay. Reddy and Pizzy side by side. Hitsip behind them and Spirit behind Hitsip. Hitsip's driving on by past Pizzy. And like I said, this is going to be a good spot in the race to pass by other drivers. We are on lap 6 already. Emao's still in the lead. And Oniro and Rie, once again, close by each other here. We saw what happened in the Destruction Derby. Rie's flipping over onto Oniro's car. We'll have to see if some payback comes from that. We'll have to see. Oniro following closely behind. And Rie crashing into the tire barrier! Oh, the front left end destroyed, and Noella coming into this turn, crashing into the tire barrier! 2 crash cars. Noella is off the optimal line here. They're not calling a yellow on that. No driver would ever take that line. And Noelle's already gone. Looking here, it hits it. T-Dog from the back. Zooming on through. You can see Rie and Owie both slowed down. Perhaps some repairs needed on both of them. And looking at this mouse. This mouse is just alone out here. No one in view. Look at this. And it looks like Noella, Orleans, Karis, Cat, Megabyte, Mewy, and Skella all at least 1 lap down. We are on lap 7 here. On board here with Spirit. Look at that beautiful drawing in the middle of the screen. Side by side with Joe here. Sonic's behind and Sea-Dog behind as well. Looking on ahead, here's Tanuki with only 10 crashes so far. With only 11 crashes so far. Good job, Tanuki. We are moving along the line of cars here. Looking at all these cars passing by Tanuki here. He's gonna have to come in for repairs suddenly. And you will see a lot of cars moving up the field slowly. Asta and Chuko still fighting for a spot here. Still fighting. E-Mouse is currently 5 seconds ahead, almost 6 seconds. Mubi is 13 seconds behind. And we are watching these 2 dogs fighting right now for this spot. Looking at Conchi here, the winner of the Pocono race. David behind. David with some very high quality wording on the back. Looking at this Fox right now. Look at all these cars slow down, all single file around this turn. We have so many cars single file in this little group here. Someone's gonna pass someone eventually, I'm sure. Looking at Yashi here. Trying to make a pass, it's really difficult at this spot. Trying to go on the inside here. Seina's doing a little block there as well. Caboose on the inside of Seina here. Going for the pass. And we are looking back at E-Mouse, who is now starting to run into some lap traffic. This might slow down Mouse a little bit. Oh, car's getting a little loose on that turn. We watch more cars here. Going around this very slow turn. All the cars coming down the front stretch, and watching Noza here riding the inside wall, stuck on it. The car's stuck. The camera fell off the car. Hanging on by a wire as Noza slowed down considerably. That wall has already collected three people, 3 drivers currently. That's gonna be something the drivers are gonna have to be worried about for this whole entire race. We still got 76 laps to go. Looking at some stats of Sarah here. 3 1s as the current points. Currently in 48th, but hasn't won yet and been in 10 crashes so far. And we are on lap 10. This is the final lap for the prediction. This is the final lap. Great, hitting the wall there a little bit. Great is hitting the wall. On board here with Kala. And one of the fastest spots of the track. Oh! Kala crashing right into the middle of the track! We are going to have to actually call a yellow here. That was a hard hit. We are calling the yellow. Everyone who voted yes, you were correct. Let's get some replays going and see what happened. On board here. That was a hard hit. That... Ooh. Paula's not even moving after that one. It didn't look as bad in the... Okay, nope. That's a bad hit. Nope. That's a very bad hit. That front end completely destroyed. Paula was in pit lane on lap 1. So, this is going to take a very long time to repair that car. Possibly that might even be the end of Kala's race today, depending on if they can fix it or not. Here's some other incidents that happened during the last 10 laps. Looking at lap 4 when Karis hit the inside wall. Slowing down considerably there. Many cars getting a free pass. Looking at Noella crashing on turn 6 here. Same kind of thing happened. Way slower, but the car is still destroyed. And in the background, you'll notice Rie crashing at a very high speed as well. Another hard hit. Nola was in for repairs earlier as well. Here's a hit from Tanuki on lap 7. And lap 9, the inside wall again. proving to be very tough for some drivers as they get stuck on it pretty much. Multiple drivers are already being glued to that wall as soon as they hit it. Something with the car is just gets stuck against that wall. Good news is we are getting ready to go green next lap. Speeding up these caution laps. And now the rest of the drivers get to catch back up to E-Mouse here, which will definitely help. E-Mouse won't have that considerable lead anymore. I'm looking at the stats of Chuko here, only been in 3 crashes so far. We're not counting the Destruction Derby and the crashes. 0 victories, only been in 2 races. I believe that lead lap bonuses is wrong. Chuko's only been in 2 races. I don't know how the hell they got 4. Where I'm firing someone. I'm looking at these beautiful cars driving on by. We're going halfway through the track. Only half more to go and then we're going green again. Only 1 driver involved in that wreck. I don't know why we even needed this graphic, but we put it up anyways. And remember, we do have a new emote to show the speed of Iron Paw Racing. In fact, I will even post it for you. We have this new emote. As we get ready to go green here. Looking at Maeve here on the outside lane here. Maeve losing the Auto Club Speedway race to Pasta in the very last turn. Only getting the runner-up spot, 2nd place. And we are getting ready to go green, so get those green flags ready to go. We are getting ready once again. Once they come around this turn, we are going green. And we are green once again. We are back to racing on lap 13, coming up to lap 14. Mouse in the lead again. We come on down, brake zone here. Multiple cars hitting that bumper on the left there. Hopping the car up a little bit. And everyone is caught back up to E-Mouse, if you'll notice this. They are not letting E-Mouse get that 5-second lead again. Looking at movie stats here, only been in 4 crashes. 1 lead lap bonus, I believe, from Daytona. All these cars grouped back together. Yanni didn't get a bad start this time, not causing a whole entire lane to slow down. And we're looking here at some other drivers. Got Hitsit, Joe, Sonics here. I believe Hybrid might have some issues with their cars, slowing down, losing positions. And all these cars coming to the final turn, single file, no one wants any issues here. And we are on lap 15. Asta moving on up. In the pass here. Looks like Chuka also passed by Maeve earlier. Yeah, Kala's car is still being repaired. We're not sure if they're even able to come back onto the track. We'll have to wait and see. Looking here at Sarah racing along with Caboose behind. Looking at Rico here in this group of cars, trying to pass by Cap. Cap's driving very good though. Ina's on the inside. Oh, giving it back up. We're on board here with Linko, the 24 car. Making that turn extremely well as we look back at the front group of cars. Mubi and Chuko fighting for second. And we are going on to lap 16 here. That's one of the slowest turns I've ever seen in my life, but that's okay. And looking at Mouse here on lap 16. Some cars coming out of pit lane, if you'll notice on the right side of your screen. I believe Inuki and Salio. Oh! The leader has crashed! Man, we have a blockage on the track! The leader taken out by themselves! Mouse taken out by crashing. Man. Taken out by not braking, it looked like. We need a replay on that. Need to see what happened there. Looking on board here. How fast was this? Oh, well, there goes the bumper of the car. Both sides of the car destroyed. Barely going in between two cars there. Man. We probably would have stayed green if all those lap cars weren't coming out of pit lane. It just seemed to me like not enough braking. Yeah, not enough braking into that turn. Brake way too late. Perhaps all the lap cars causing a little bit of panic. You see all those cars stacking up there on the right side. And that'll give Mubi the lead here with Pasta on the outside. Very unfortunate, but at least Mouse did get the lead lap bonus from the first 16 laps. Getting the bonus on lap 1. I'm sure the other drivers are probably happy that another caution was called. Get the catch back up. Free pass. And here we can see who was involved in that wreck. We got 6 cars total, but I believe only E-Mouse is the only one who took considerable damage on that wreck. The safety driver leading these 58 cars, I believe, along, or 57. They have a couple cars out, getting repaired. Here's some stats about Pasta. The winner of the Auto Club race, 1 victory, only been in 5 crashes so far, 3 lead lap bonuses, 224 points, which is 5th place currently on the leaderboard. How do you guys feel about the new paint schemes, by the way, on these cars? And also the new cars in general? You got any favorite paint schemes you've seen? But that can wait, because we are going green already! And we are green once again! On lap 20 already. Chuko going on the inside here, passing by 2 cars at once. Taking the inside line there away from Mubi. And Chuko, after winning the Destruction Derby, back in the lead again. Chuko going for some extra bonus points, getting a lead lap bonus if they can keep this lead. Mubi's catching back up. A little bit loose there off that turn. You can see all these cars trying to get passes quick while they're all grouped together. The longer a green flag like race goes, the harder it's going to be to catch up to other drivers. Everyone's going to be spread further and further apart. Ina riding the wall there. Doesn't seem like any real damage to the car though, just a little scrape. We got Pasta in 3rd, Maven 4th, Stoffy in 5th, Yanni in 6th, so Nero 7th, Linko 8th, Cap 9th, and Ryan 10th. That's your current top 10. And Chuko getting a lead lap bonus on lap 20. At more bonus points for Chuko. Looking at Aura here. Oh, getting a little loose off that turn. And Aura spinning around, saves the car before spinning out in front of the whole group of cars here, but letting the other drivers go by before they get back onto the track. Dropping on down the 41st from that. I believe they were in the 30s before that. We are looking on board with Linko here. Now on board with the leader. Starting to get a lead on Mubi here. Pasta's far behind. You can see Pasta up the left side of the screen just barely. And we are looking at Sonics here, taking this turn very smoothly. Ashi and Pizzy fighting for a spot here. You can see some other cars up ahead passing by each other. This is definitely going to be a spot where a lot of passes happen throughout the race. Even though it's only 25 miles per hour through this road. The Sonics, I believe, also gets that pass on Pizzy here. Looking at Oniro here. NC behind Oniro. And here's some stats about NC in the 92 car. No lead lap bonuses yet, no victories, and 11 crashes so far. Almost the highest we've seen. NC with some bad luck throughout the races. I believe all the drivers were warned about the inside wall during that the last 2 yellow flags. Told to be careful about it, try not to ram into it and get your car stuck onto that wall. I'm looking at Pasta trying to catch back up to Chuko and Mubi, I believe. Get in the pass here. And Chuko, despite being a slight newcomer to Iron Paw, proving some good driving today. We look at Pizzy trying to get that position back from Conchi, hitting the brakes way late. Getting the pass. Only been in 8 crashes so far. No victories. 2 lead lap bonuses, which is pretty good. 212 points. That means Pizzy's currently in 11th. Almost a top 10 here. in the point standings. And as we look at Rie following behind Yashi, the scariest thing a driver could see in their rear view mirror is Rie's Guilty Gear Strive car. As Caboose passes on past Meika there, getting very close to the inside wall. And I believe Oniro moved back to 11th spot. Got knocked out of the top 10 as Enti gets a pass. We're looking at some good driving from these drivers finally. 20 laps into the race. Perhaps some of them getting used to the track layout finally. Looking at Yanni's Dead Rising DR car. Hitsip is the first car lap down, I believe, at the 41st position in this race. You can see at the top how many cars are already a lap down. Multiple issues for multiple drivers. Some cars already 2 laps down. Mui is 2 laps down. Karis is back in the pit lane getting more repairs done on the car, possibly 3 laps down or more. Buzz trying to pass by Lurky here. Pass going for the double pass. Looking at some stats of Spirit here. Only been in 7 crashes so far. 198 points, that means Spirit's in 14th. 1 lead lap bonus, which I believe is from Daytona. I could be wrong. You see the camera crew watching along. Looking at Mui's car here. Mui and E-Mouse side by side there. And Pasta trying to get by Movie here. Should be easy. And at Pasta falling close behind. You're getting close to lap 25 here. And Digital Basic having some issues with the car. Slowing down. I'm not seeing any damage, but there must be something wrong with it. Gonna have to come back on the pit lane and get that repaired quick. Luckily, this track is about 1.5 minutes or longer, so you can come in the pit lane and repair your car and get back out there before you get lapped. Dusty and Kako colliding there on the slowest part. Something might be wrong with Dusty's car. They're slowing down a lot. You look here at Tanuki looking back at the other cars, and Spirit colliding onto the inside wall! Another car! Complete stop here! That's gonna be multiple spots in the race lost there from that. The inside wall collecting yet another car. They were warned about it. And I believe many drivers here waiting for another yellow to be called so they can catch back up. Meika having some issues with the car as well. You look here at 2 Ferrets and Decaf and Cosmo side by side into that turn, I believe, or Noza up ahead in front of Decaf and Cosmo. Looking at Linko here, doing very good so far. Chuko still in the lead. We are entering lap 27 soon, watching Joe here. Following behind Lurky. We are on board with Rico here with some damage to the front left of the car. If you notice that, it's being currently blocked by the graphic. Been in 4 crashes so far. That's not too bad considering there's been 5 races. It's not the worst. Looking at Macy and Buff fighting for a spot here. Chuko has a 5-second lead on the second place driver right now. Link goes 11 seconds behind. Yanni is 13 and Pasta is 13. But Pasta going for the pass here. Now in 4th. And Spirit finally making it around the track to hopefully go in the pit lane to get some repairs. We'll have to see it. I hope they come in the pit lane. Okay. Whew. It's a very awkward pit lane to drive into, unfortunately. Looking here at all these cars coming by the starting line. And looking back here at Bud, Joe has crashed into the inside wall. That's another one for the inside wall. That's another car that's gonna probably be a lap down. Very unfortunate to hit that wall because your car's very ruined and you gotta do a whole lap around after that. Going at very slow speeds as we look here at NC Cap fighting for a spot. Maeve up ahead. On board here with David. I believe David's in 55th on the leaderboard currently. Barely making it into the top 59 of on board here with Noza. Going into a braking spot of the track again. And now we're on board with Kako. And once again! Almost a collision there as Pasta almost hit the car. The inside wall once again collecting another car. Kako was 2 laps down, I believe in 52nd, so it's not as bad as a lead lap car hitting that wall. But that's gonna be bad for their race today. And Mubi is catching back up to Chuko. Linko's gap's getting further away though, probably because they're fighting with Pasta for that 3rd place spot. You can hear it, Aui's car, the Camaro car. By the way, many drivers chose the Toyota car for their new car. We will see a lot of Toyotas out in the field. You look here at Conchi, the Pocono Raceway winner. 7 crashes, 1 lead lap from the Pocono race. NC, oh, looks like NC's getting the pass on Conchi here. Very good driving there. And we are on lap 29. I think these new cars look amazing. I like how they look a lot more in comparison to the old ones. And I think they sound way cooler as well. You can hear it, Cap driving on by. On board here with Sonics. Many cars slowing down here. And Rico having some issues, it looks like. Rico's slowing down at the slowest part of the track. Second slowest part of the track. On board here with Decaf and Cosmo. We're not sure which one is driving currently. You see multiple drivers, all single file here. Make my own car. It's very fun making paint schemes. And we are on lap 30 now. Chuko passing by the start line. We're on lap 30. That inside wall is still going to be an issue for drivers, I feel like, even though we've warned them multiple times. As this jam is playing throughout the whole entire racetrack on those speakers. We're on board here with Ambi, falling behind Joe, and on board with Reddy here, falling behind Sarah. Sarah's trying to pass by Pizzy. Reddy is very close, spinning out Sarah! Oh! Spun out a bunch, and there's a few cars behind Sarah completely stopped. We have multiple cars stopped on the track, unfortunately. That was a little toxic, I will be honest. A little bit toxic. It completely ruined Sarah's race car as well. Completely stopped, can't even fire it back up. Sarah was just trying to pass by Pizzy. Pizzy went to the outside of Rico there trying to pass by, and I think Sarah stopped a bit, and that's what caused this. You can see Pizzy here moving to the right just a little bit, Sarah letting off the gas pedal. That caused that wreck. Multiple angles of this. And you can see how many cars were behind Sarah that just stopped. On board with Rie here, so you can see it. Not sure what direction you're supposed to go when that happened. And here's some other incidents that happened. At lap 20, Aura spun out a little bit. Big slide here, big drift. Stopping in the middle of the track though. Letting other cars go by so they can safely re-enter. Lap 25, the wall eating yet another car. Spirit's car badly damaged from that. And lap 27, I believe. This is when Joe hit the inside wall, almost spinning out from it. This wall is hungry for cars right now. And once again, yet another car hitting this wall. Not a good day for many drivers. Juco's still in the lead here. And many drivers already 2 or 3 laps down. Kala is still out of the race. It might be a permanent... That might be it for the race. For Kala, we're not sure yet. They're still working hard on the car, but... They might call it eventually. 3 drivers involved in the wreck. Rie barely tapping into Sarah's bumper there. Looks like drivers passing by Mewy because Mewy's multiple laps down. And here's some stats about Aoi, the winner of the second race. 223 points, currently in 6th, 1 point behind Pasta. 1 win, 7 crashes, and 2 lead lap bonuses. The winner of the only other road race we've done so far. Definitely a car to watch out for. If I may have my own personal opinion, I think Aoi's paint scheme is one of my favorites of the whole entire Iron Paw drivers. And while we're waiting for them to go green, the current top 10 in the points is Deba in first, Sea Dog second, Cat Megabyte third, Bird fourth, Pasta fifth, Aoi sixth, Ina 7th, Salil 8th, Yanni 9th, and Meika 10th. And we are getting ready to go green again. They're coming around. We are getting ready. And we are green again. Lap 34. Chuko driving on by. Once again, Pasta staying behind Chuko this time. Not letting Chuko go by and get a considerable lead. Linko's trying to catch up to the group. Ugh. Breaking a little late there, that's okay. A lot of drivers will catch back up at this very slow part of the track. Pasta with a very late break there. On board here with Lynn at this very slow turn around the fountain. Pasta following behind Chuko. Trying to get it past Chuko, going low, blocking a little bit there. Taking the complete low line there. You look at all these drivers single file once more. We'll have to see if Pasta can get the pass on this very fast spot on the track. And here's some stats about Onira, who got crashed in the Destruction Derby by Rie in the pit stall. 11 crashes so far, no lead lap bonuses or victories, 150 points, which puts Onira in 33rd. In the top 36, which is page 1 of 2 of our point standing. And Chuko coming in the pit lane! Pasta getting the lead because I think Chuko needs fuel. I think everyone else went into the pit stall and got fuel and Chuko stayed out. I think Chuko forgot about fuel being an important factor in this race. Or perhaps there's another issue with the car that we're not aware of. That's our camera crew, don't worry about them. And we are on lap 35. Pasta got the plus 10 points. Looking at Cap here. Etsy behind Cap, trying to get a pass. In the Tim Hortons mobile. A little damage to the front left of the car. Now here's my question. Do you guys think the wall will consume yet another car very soon? As we're on board here with Skella. Joe seemed to be having some issues with the car. Oh! Skella crashing out Arya into Joe! There was no reason for that! That was Arya spun out on purpose! Skella seems to be having some issues with the car now as well, though. I don't know if that was a good idea to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure why Skella would do that. And Dre, with some big issues to the car. Look at how slow this car is going. Considerable damage to the front end as we're on board with Linko here. Linko brake! Linko hitting the tires! Ruining the front end of the car! Look at the damage! Linko is doing so well too today. The engine having some trouble. We're on lap 36 still. Everyone passing by Moobies. Perhaps some issues with Moobies' car as well. Many cars having issues today. On board here with Cap. Little damage to the front left end as well. But nothing major. NC getting the pass a while back, it seemed. And Owie trying to pass by Lin here on the inside. Moobie colliding into Owie a little bit. Which lets Lin get the pass back. We're looking at all these cars zooming online. On board here with the Cat. And one of the slowest spots of the track. All these cars single file. And we have multiple cars coming in for a pit stop. Dre, Ina, and Raya looks like. Maybe more? It looks like just those three currently. And we're looking at Maka here, hitting the inside wall! The wall is hungry once again! And we're looking here. Oh, collision! Big crash! Oh! Hitsip's front end destroyed! Hitsip's car is stopped. We have multiple cars stopped at the front end. Or the front stretch of the track. It looks like Karis and Mui stopped by Hitsip's car. We're gonna have to get a replay on that. We'll have to see what the hell happened. All the cars will be grouped back together, I'm sure. All the drivers behind Pasta are happy. Pasta had about a 16-second lead, it looks like. We'll have to get that replay soon. I agree! You know what? Pasta is speaking the truth on that car. I'm gonna be a little biased. Let's see what happened in the replay. The inside, the wall collecting yet another car. And spun out. You can hear the damage in the background. Let's see what really happened. Hitting the back bumper and it hits it, not braking at all. No brake on that car. How fast was Hitsip going there? Oh! That was a rough collision there. Jeez, let's be on board with Hitsip here and see what the hell happened. Okay. So when you're seeing it from Hitsip's point of view, there is almost no warning. However, that sucks. Looking here at Arya getting spun out into Joe by Skella for literally no reason. literally no reason at all. Looking at Joe's view here, we can see Arya get spun out. Terrifying view there, by the way. Nothing you can really do. And looking at Skella here, did you see that wheel movement? Skella purposely moving left there. A purpose left turn into Arya to spin out, hitting the wall even. I'm not sure what the reason for that was. There was no reason for that. And it looks like all the cars went into to get fresh tires and refueled, and that put Popcorn first. Perhaps Popcorn's crew working very fast on that car. Caboose now in second, Aoi in third, Yashi in fourth, who started in 59. Looks like we got a different front group of cars now. Dana moving on up. Dana in their very first Iron Paw race, not counting Destruction Derby. We are almost ready to go green as soon as these cars get to the starting line again. Paula's still out of the race. I think that might be it. They might have to call it soon and just take the L for today. Looking at some stats about Maeve, 1 lead lap bonus from the Auto Club race. 9 crashes so far, no victories. It got taken away by Pasta. And we are going green again. Let's go racing. We're on lap 41, I believe now. Popcorn taking the lead. Aoi very slow for some reason here. Perhaps they might have to make more changes to that car next time they go into for a pit stop. Looking at this lead Popcorn has, they'll probably catch up here in this spot on the track. Yep. On board here with Aoi. And we are going right now. Popcorn with taking a considerable lead. I believe that's Pasta's car there. Still doing pretty well, I think. Dana in 6th already. Izzy in 7th, Two Ferrets in 8th, Mubi in 9th, Dusty in 10th, Chuko in 11th, moving back in the field a bit. We'll have to see how many cars are lapped down as the ticker at the top continues on. Kanchi is the first lap down car in 29th. There's only 28 cars on the lead lap today. So many cars lost a lap, and Popcorn gets plus 10 points. Another lead lap bonus for Popcorn here. That'll help in the leaderboard. For sure. Many cars at the top, 2 laps down, as you can see, Hitsep losing a spot to Deppa. Buzz seems to be getting repairs right now. And we're on board here with the winner of the last race, Yanni. 1 victory, 5 crashes so far, 1 lead lap bonus from Bristol. 226 points, which puts Yanni in 9th. We're on lap 42, looking at Arya here back on the track after that random spin out from Skella. We're gonna have to investigate into that further to see why the hell Skella would do that to poor Aria for no reason. I'm bored here with Hybrid. Trying to catch up to Dre, I believe, up ahead. These cars are zooming past the cameras right now. D-Dog getting the pass there. Right along with Cap here. Let's see what Cap does with this very slow part of the track here, this very tight right turn. And listen to these cars zoom on by. Multiple cars in the pit lane, as you can see. All exiting out now. Popcorn being followed by Aoi. Aoi is 3.5 seconds behind, followed by Yoshi, who's 6.5 seconds. Everyone else is 10 seconds or further away. Ooh, a very loose turn there from Aoi, almost hitting the tire barrier. Go on board with Aoi here and see what's going on. Is the car getting loose? It seems like that as Yashi is catching up. Going on the inside for the pass. And Aoi gets the better exit out of that turn, keeping it. Keeping second place here. However, if you're Popcorn, you're very happy as these two cars fight each other and lose time and get further and further away from you. Looking here at Pasta back on the track. I believe they went into the pit lane earlier. We're looking at the very slow turn here. Multiple cars very close together here. And we have many cars here. Miui's trying to go on the inside of Noella here. It spins out Noella at the turn! Oh no, we have a pileup. That is a lot of cars. Miui just blocked off half the drivers from making that turn by spinning out Noella there. Half the drivers couldn't even make that turn because of that. We'll have to get a replay and see how many cars that was. Popcorn can't be happy about this though. Had a very good lead on Aoi here. Let's see what happened. Yeah, Miui was trying to go on the inside of Noella and couldn't make it and just didn't brake enough and spun out Noella. You can see how many cars piled up there. On board here with Noella, who did nothing wrong. Just completely spun out there. Miui really wanted this pass here. You see Miui looking on the inside, realizing it isn't gonna work, and then just spinning out that poor 777 car. Let's get a nice blimp view and see how many cars were actually prevented from making this turn. You can see all these cars piling up. Some cars going to the inside to try and get some spots before the caution is called. Not the smartest decision, I think, from Miui to spin out Noella at that turn there. We got Noella, Miui, Yanni, and Emouse with cars that had at least minimal damage. Also, spinning out Noella, who's in 53rd. Why would you do that? What's the reasoning there? Why is Popcorn, what are you doing? Why are you hitting the wall on a pace lap? Weird decision, but okay. These walls are hungry for car metal right now. And I believe we are going green once they get to the finish line. Off-court leading this group right now. You guys have any predictions on who is going to win this race? As we are pretty much halfway now. And we are green again. We're on lap 48 here. If we stay green, we can get through the rest of these laps pretty fast, I feel like. Look at all these cars single file. Aoi losing a spot to Yashi there. All these cars single file as we exit out of that fountain turn. I believe in the top 10, the only driver who's won a race, I believe, is Aoi. Possibly even the top 20. It's looking like even the top 20. We ride along here with Aoi, who had a weird driving style there. And Yashi's trying to get the pass for the lead on lap 48 here. See all these drivers side by side still. They're very close together. And we are looking here. Popcorn still in the lead. Yashi very close behind though. Looks like Buzz back out on the track at 57, 4 laps down. T-Dog's crew called the car, and we have Lurky into the wall! Kanchi slowing down, almost crashing in the Lurky. I'm sure Kanchi's a bit upset about that. Losing some time there, possibly a few positions in the race as well. Yeah, the wall claiming yet another driver. But luckily Kanchi braked before another big crash happened. As we look here at Aoi and Caboose. And now we're on board with Ev here. He has one lead lap bonus, 120 points, which puts Ev currently in 44th into this point standing. Definitely needs a good finish today. As we get closer and closer to the halfway point of the season. There is a very large group of drivers still under 40th that I think should be doing a little bit better, considering the amount of races they've been in. And Linko slowing down, damage to the front left end of the car. Lots of damage. Look at all those scrapes. Lots of damage to that car today. Look at Pasta driving around. Chuko trying to get past Fizzy here. Not working too well. It's not a spot to pass really. And Aoi is blocking Stoffy here. Not letting the pass happen. And it looks like Joe's slowing down as well. Perhaps damage to that car. And it looks like Rie is also slowing down, letting Yashi and Caboose go by. Yeah, so the 7 car, Sea Dog's car, it looks like they called off repairing the car and they're done for today. Kawa is also called off repairing the car. They will take 59th. There's no point in going out anymore in this race. So we have 2 drivers out. Kawa pitting in the very first lap of the race, ruining the second car on the 10th lap. A complete hard crash there. You look at Macy here driving along. Here we can see some Orleans stats. 166 points, which puts Orleans in 26, tied with Conchi. And Lurky, we got a 3-way tie going on there. Look here at Yashi trying to catch up the popcorn yet again on lap 51. It looks like Yashi is gaining time right now. We watch Hybrid slowing down a bunch for some reason. I think the car's okay. I think Hybrid's just driving very slow for some reason. We're on board here with Ev, trying to get the pass on Hybrid. Hybrid's really slowing down to Ev, who's the last car in the lead lap. Looking at Caboose trying to catch up to the top 2 drivers right now, Yashi and Popcore. And we are on board with the Fox here, trying to get caught up the Popcorn. And if you look at the top of the screen, you can see Mui's 5 laps down, Buzz 4 laps down. Some drivers still going despite being multiple laps down, and Yashi with an insane speed pass there on the outside of Popcorn. Not hitting that brake until very late. Getting passed by Yashi there. You see this group of cars catching up the alley here. A lot of these top 20 drivers driving very well today. Showing some good street circuit racing today. And Joe causing the leaders to slow down, letting the rest of them catch up a little bit. I believe that's Rie and Stassi behind, getting caught up a little bit, and Yashi leading a lap, getting the plus 10 points. Be right on board here with Aoi on lap 53. Getting very close to that left side wall. Linko and D-Mouse side by side. And Oh, we're on board here with Nosa. In the number 9 car, only been in 2 crashes so far. There was a crash earlier as well on lap 9. No lead lap bonuses, and only been in the Bristol race, I believe. And Skella colliding into Joe there, who just got off pit lane. And Dre is causing some issues. Tanuki also crashing into Kako there for some reason. Kako hitting the inside wall, scraping the side of the car. Lots of drivers not allowing room through one of the tightest turns in the track. You can see Popcorn trying to catch back up to Yashi here as we go into lap 54. Mui's trying to get it 1 lap back at least. Going back to 4 laps. Still got a bit to catch up though. You can see the sun shining through through the window of all these drivers. I'm sure visibility isn't the best for a lot of them. And Ambi, I believe, just hit the wall. I could be wrong. With 160 points, putting Ambi in 29th, top 30. It looks like I was wrong. I was just a very slow car when we cut to that car. And Noella with more issues to the car. Isn't Noella in like the last 5 drivers in this race currently? It's Yashi passes by. Some more issues for Noella's car today. Yeah, Noella in 57th. 5 laps down. The furthest back someone is that's on the track currently. As we go on to lap 55 here. On board with Oniro here, following behind Inya. The top 20 of these drivers looking very good, by the way. Lots of potential first-time Iron Paw winners today. It is very possible. We're on lap 55 of 85. Looking at Oniro and Cap here as we're on board with Rie after looking at Oniro's car for a bit. Very late break there, almost crashing into Stoffies right there. Almost a crash. Rie would hit those brakes a little bit later. Kuko's trying to get by Rie. It's Popcorn with an insane drift to block Yachi. Insanely drifting there. Thank you, by the way. And what an insane save there, taking back the lead from it, by the way. And Orleans spun around. Karis squeaking on by, and Orleans stopping. Why did Orleans stop? Oh boy, I heard another collision. That's yet another yellow flag. Rye crashing it, Cap crashing in the Rye. Deserved, I think. Oh my god, look at how many cars are stopped. Look at all those cars. Mako spinning out Orleans here. Kara's barely squeezing on by. Spun around there. Look at all those cars already piling up back there. We'll have to see how many there was. The Orleans spun out here. You can already see a line of cars. I see Pasta down there. Look at how many more cars. Everyone trying to get up in positions before the yellow got called. The back of Orleans' car is saying, see you later. And then Orleans got spun out. But I guess that won't happen. And we're looking at some other incidents at lap 49, the wall once again claiming another car. On lap 49 here, Lurky's car. And we are looking at lap 52, I believe. Something happened on lap 52. I'm not sure what happened. Oh! I see what happened. The same thing that happened to Kala earlier in the race, a bit. It seems like the officials didn't notice that though. And Hybrid got out of the way fast enough as well after that. Somehow. We're getting ready to go green again. The pace car lights are off. I have to see here how many cars were involved. We got Maka, Orleans, Karis, Macy, Cap, and Rye Wi-Fi. Another 6-car wreck there. Honestly, less than I thought it was gonna be, so that's pretty good. And we are getting ready to go green once again. Those flags ready, we are going green again. 26 laps to go now. We are in the final stretch, I think. $25 laps, actually. All these drivers grouped up trying to get a pass right now. This is the most important spot of the race. Look at all these drivers, single file, no one wanting to do anything stupid this late into the race. And we are looking at Sena slowing down a little bit, causing a big group of cars to slow down behind Sena. Is he going for the pass here? Look at all these drivers trying to get passes right now, going side by side. Everyone's going all out. As it looks like Popcorn took the lead back. Caboose on the inside of Yashi here getting the pass. Howie in 4th, Fizzy in 5th it looked like. Everyone's so grouped together now. Every driver realizing how important it is to get positioned now before another possible yellow is called. And we are looking at all these drivers side by side. Staffy with a little Calissa and Chuko there. Orleans almost spun around again by Decaf and Cosmo, but we are still going. Multiple cars coming into pit lane. Many cars coming into for a pit stop. I don't think there will be any more from this group of cars. We got 24 laps to go. There's only 21 cars on the lead lap, I think, if I read that correctly. I could have read it wrong, though. Looking at the leader, Popcorn here. And Caboose on the outside there, getting the pass. And Owie is right behind. Owie is caught back up to the leaders. The top three drivers all very close together here. Of course, trying to get the inside pass here on Caboose. And Caboose barely getting the lead a lap bonus. Just barely, by not even half a second. You're looking at Owie here, trying to get a pass on either of these two cars. Popcorn is crying. Izzy's in 4th, catching up. Yashi's in 5th. Now another thing we have to consider is how long can these cars go until they need to stop for more fuel. Yashi on the outside of Izzy. We'll soon have 22 laps to go in this race. On board here with Kanji trying to pass by NC. Going on the inside here, NC is having some issues there going onto the throttle of the car. Look at more cars driving along. Digital Basic back on the track with no issues, it looks like. We ride along here with Deba, who's had 2 lead lap bonuses and currently the leader in the points. Not as well of a race today for them, though. Very far back, I believe. And Owie getting the pass on Popcorn now on in 2nd place. Looking to pass by Caboose here with 22 laps to go. Popcorn following close behind. You can hear Owie really trying to get this pass here going on the inside. They are fighting for this first place right now. And Caboose slowing down off the edge of that turn. It looks like Owie and Popcorn will get the pass here. Popcorn's gonna have to fight for it a little bit though. They are side by side entering this turn. We'll have to see if Popcorn can make the pass here as Kako's on the outside, very slow. Not interfering with the lead 4 right now, it looks like, but possibly the ones behind them. Slowing down Sana, Staffy, and Sonics, it looks like. And Owie has taken the lead with 21 laps to go. Plus 10 points. We have 21 laps to go in this race. And I believe less than 20 cars are even on the lead lap. And Pizzy colliding in the Stoffy there. Some damage to the front left of Pizzy's car. I believe they just hit the wall again. Oh, that car is damaged. Help! And Skella helping out Popcore here, it looks like, blocking Owie a bit, allowing Popcore to catch up a bit. Skella, is, I believe, is multiple laps down currently. We're on board here with Chuko trying to get past Caboose. Slowing down very heavily here. Only 21 cars on the lead lap right now. Lurky's the last car on the lead lap. We're riding along with Orleans here. You see Mewing behind, Pasta behind. Looking at Spirit. Right behind Cap. That is in fact Cap ahead, I can confirm it. What if we just drove off the track? Well, a few people got you covered on that one. They tried. The tire barrier stopped them though. Another jump scare. We make the turn with 20 laps to go. It looks like Cat Megabyte's car might have some issues coming into pit lane. Both sides in the front looked a little scratched up. The 69 car falling behind Yanni here. Dead Rising sponsored Yanni after getting that big win at the last race. And we are looking at Chuko and Sena fighting for a top 5 spot, I believe, right now. Sena on the inside. Passing by cleanly. Very impressive debut race for Sena right now. We're looking at the Deer right now, falling right behind NC and Rye. Very weird driving style, did you hear that? Arya was consistently hitting the throttle and then lifting. Repeatedly, over and over. We have Hitsip here back on the track after that horrible crash earlier. Some stats about Digital Basic right now. 2 crashes so far, 2 races, 103 points, which is currently 49th in the leaderboard. Although the leaderboard will change after today's race, I'm sure, with how many drivers seem to be laps down. And we have 19 laps to go. Looking at Rye's car, catching up to Mubi, and Rye would probably crash out Mubi, I think. And it looks like Joe's car again has issues. Slowing down the leader of the race a little bit on that turn, allowing Popcorn to catch up. Mui also having more issues with the car. Letting the leaders go on by. Many issues for Mui's car today. Being 6 laps down. Looking at Butt here, racing along. Going for the pass. Both of them passing by Karis. And we only have 20 cars on the lead lap now. I believe it was 21 earlier. Only 20 now. We are going down and down as time goes on. We're riding along here with Decaf and Cosmo. Looking at Caboose, Sana, and Chuko, I believe. All driving kind of close together right now in the top 10. Top 5 even. We're on board here with Cap in the fastest spot of the track. Look at all these crowd Iron Paw fans out here. So many turned up today. And we are looking at Aoi here, who is in first place with 17 laps to go. And oh no! Fizzy has hit the inside wall! The wall once again! The wall claiming yet another car. Fizzy just got off pit lane, I believe. And now will be another lap down as soon as I come back around, I believe. And Aoi very smoothly going past all these turns. A pro road racer. Look here. Harris, Kako, and Bud making this very slow turn. Look at Noella driving still, despite being multiple laps down. I believe 7 laps down. 6 laps down. And looking at some stats of Bird here. 6 crashes, 2 lead lap bonuses, and 227 points, which is 4th place currently. 4th place in the standings, but not... I believe they're not doing super well today. So that'll be a drop in the point standing. And Aoi in his Camaro driving along still in first. We look at Cap here. Cap also driving very smoothly right now. Trying to catch up the Pasta, it looks like. And we are looking at NC and Rai fighting for a spot here. Looks like Rai got the pass. NC's gonna have to fight for it again. I think many of these drivers are hoping for another yellow so that they can refuel and get caught back up to the leader. We're not sure how far these cars can go. And David having some issues. The front left car seems a little bent and destroyed. More issues for David every single race so far. It seems like there's been something. Ah! Jump scared again. With 16 laps to go. And we are looking at Popcorn here, trying to catch up to Aoi. Aoi's got some traffic up ahead though. Some lap cars. We are looking at Pasta and Cap here. It looks like Cap passed by Pasta. We're on board with the dog right now. Looking up ahead at Cap. Oh, a little collision there from Noella, I believe. Is the car ruined? I think no, Noella's still going. Aoi is currently in the middle of lap traffic. I think Owie's plan is going to be using the lap traffic as kind of a shield from Popcorn and Caboose. Now those two have to get by these lap cars to get to Owie. And it's only going to get worse and worse as we keep going on and on. Riding along with Taco here, zooming on through this front stretch of the track. And NC and Rye still fighting for a spot here. Still fighting as we're on board here with Sana making their debut race. Doing very good right now. Didn't do as well in the Destruction Derby, but so many drivers had issues in that, so it's understandable. We have multiple cars side by side once again. A little collision there, I believe, from Mubi and Oniro. And Arya's car having some issues as we look at Aura passing on by. We're back on tracking Cap there. 14 laps to go. There's not much of this race left, and we're not sure how long these cars can go without refueling. The yellow would hopefully come out soon and let everyone get a pit stop. And Popcorn made it past all the lap traffic, by the way. Catching up to Owie. Only one lap car in the way. We are looking here at Bud driving along behind Rico and in front of Deba. And we are looking at the two cars involved in the lap 37 wreck very close by. Dre making an insanely weird pass there, but that's okay. Izzy's back on the track once more. Popcorn catching up even more now with 13 laps to go. This view from Owie, a live feed of the driver, as Popcorn is closing in with 2 crashes so far, 1 lead lap bonus. Been in 3 races with 100 points, which puts Popcorn at 51st exactly on the leaderboard currently, but with this performance today, definitely going to be moving up. NC finally looks like they made the pass on Rod. We are once again on board with the Cap. Looking as Pasta passes back on the outside. Lynn's car getting a little loose there out of that turn. Following behind Conchi right now. And a lot of cars pass by here. Multiple lap cars, I believe. And we're on board with Macy trying to get the pass on Karis. Oh! Cap hit the wall! Cap hit the wall! Pasta driving on by. Cap has hit the wall and will be slowing down a bunch now. That's gonna be another car coming into the pit stop, getting more repairs. And we only have 12 laps to go. We're on board here with Lynn. 3 crashes so far, only 1 race at Bristol. No lead lap bonuses or victories yet, unfortunately, but I don't think today will be that day either unless something major happens to the leaders. Which is entirely possible with a wall that is that hungry near the starting line. We're looking at multiple cars going past the starting line here and the whole entire crowd standing here. App's car there, you can see it slowed down very heavily coming into pit lane, I presume. App's car coming into the pit lane for some repairs, unfortunately. And Caboose catching up the popcorn with 11 laps to go. Owie's still in first. The 43 and 5 have been pretty close to Owie though this whole time. Not letting them get super far away. Right along the digital basic here, around the fountain turn. Dusty's car threatening to crash everyone, but I don't think we have to worry about that today as much. We look at Ev here in the 604 car driving along, so I believe they're still on the lead lap. I could be wrong. This is a very interesting top 10 currently, by the way. Owie is the only one who's won a race and is currently in first. Even the top 15 is pretty interesting. I think out of the only cars on the lead lap, Owie is the only one who has won a race. True. And we got 10 laps to go soon. Oh, the inside wall! No! Owie's the leader got stuck on the wall! Caboose getting the fast, Popscore getting the fast. That's might be it for Owie. The wall hungers for more. With 10 laps to go, the lead taken away. Multiple leaders have been taken out throughout this race. Email's crashing earlier. An insane pass from Sena here to second. Did you see that? Sena passing by multiple cars to make that turn. And now in second, trying to get past Caboose here. Going on the inside, perhaps Sena's first time leading a race? Well, Caboose zooming on by right now. As we're looking at Owie's still driving by, unfortunately, after hitting the inside wall on that. Owie's race is over, unfortunately, but still might finish in the top 20. And we are looking at Caboose here, who is now leading the race. Sena following closely behind. Tuco in third. Following behind Sena. We're on board with Chuka here. Let's see how Chuka takes some of these turns. And here's some stats about Aura. 4 crashes so far in only 5 races. Not too bad. 195 points, which puts Aura in 15th. 15th right now. Very good spot for Aura to be in without any victories or lead lap bonuses. Gonna have Buzz getting a little loose on up the fastest spot of the track. Sena, I believe, took the lead. No, still in second. Caboose zooming on very far ahead. Caboose driving very well today. David in front of Caboose, possibly an obstacle for Caboose to get by, which might allow the others to catch up. And we will have 8 laps to go once Caboose makes this cross the finish line. Juco 3rd, Popcorn 4th, and Rie 5th, I believe. Owie, back on the track! A lap down, though. Now an obstacle for Sena to get past. We look at Sonics here trying to pass by Tina. You're looking at 2 ferrets going around the fountain. Ooh, Sonic's car getting a little loose there. And Sonics did crash into Aria for no reason during the Auto Club Speedway race during a caution lap. So perhaps a little issue between those 2 drivers as well. Aria just getting crashed into all the time. Sena trying to catch up. 2 lap cars in the way. David and Aoi both blocking Sena right now. As Caboose comes around with 7 laps to go once they cross the line. Owie, it slams into Sena! Oh! Something's wrong with Sena's car, they're coming in! Owie crashing Sena out of the... A little toxic from Owie there. I think Owie is determined to crash everyone. Now, the good news is Sena will not be too far behind. Crashing right in front of the pit stall is not the worst. We'll have to see what spot they end up being in. You can see someone's coming back onto the track there as we look at the stats of Skella here with 9 crashes. 34 points, which is 69, by the way. 2 races so far, and no bonuses or victories. And we have 7 laps to go. There is not much of this race left, and we're getting to the point where a caution will not be called due to time. We don't do any extra laps, so there's not much of this race left. I think right now, every car on the lead lap has not won a race. I think we are guaranteed a new winner today. No matter what happens. Very toxic of the 19th place driver Aoi to crash out Sena, who was in 2nd though. Sena wasn't even involved in Aoi's wreck where Aoi was hitting that wall. That was a complete toxic move, to be honest. You look here at Oniro and Mubi, a little collision there. A little collision with Aria as well. Oh, Nero getting hit twice. And NC's stuck behind this whole group of cars. Oh, Lynn took a hard hit there. Did you see that? We only have 6 laps left. Only 6 laps left in this race. You can see Caboose coming around with only 5 to go once they cross the line. This bear is driving very well. As we look further back, and we can see Safi, Chuko, and Rie. David's driving along as well. And we are on board with Stompy here. Only one race, joining in the Bristol race. With 5 crashes so far. 63 points, which puts Stompy in 60th. And we have 5 laps to go as we check out NC's car. Now on board with Chuko here, falling behind Rie. Very scary spot to be in. Five laps to go. Caboose has a 5-second lead, a 11-second lead on Safi, almost 12 seconds. This is a very critical part of the race now. Every second matters. 15 cars on the lead lap. Lurky's almost a lap down. Onero's coming in for fuel, looks like, or to get repaired. Probably repaired after the double hit. So I believe we're only going to have 14 cars on the lead lap now. Got 4 laps to go once Caboose crosses this line. On board with Popcorn, trying hard to catch up. And Stoffy coming into pit. This might be the limit for the cars. They might have to refuel. All the leaders might have to refuel now. We might be hitting the limit. With only 4 laps to go. I believe multiple cars went into the pit lane there. Looking at Chuko here. Trying to get past Onero. We're on board with Popcorn. We're gonna have to wonder when the leaders are gonna start pitting, the rest of them. We saw a couple do it. And Popcorn is catching up to Caboose. We're gonna be down to 3 to go soon. 3 to go soon. Catching up to Caboose even more now. Very late break from Popcorn here. They are still going. No pit for those two yet. We'll check on the rest though. As you go a bit further down the pack here. Does anyone else come in for fuel? We got a couple. We got Dusty and Sonics and Ev. Enoch's flying in. Ruined the front end of the car doing that. Hit the wall on the pit entry. Enoch's front left side destroyed on the pit entry. Luckily right in front of the pit stall, but still. And Pizzy crashing. We're not even sure what happened. What? Pizzy crashing at a very weird spot on the track. Looking at Arya here. With 3 laps to go. We have to see what Caboose and Popcorn do when they cross the starting line. You can see Popcorn in the back and Caboose speeding past the camera. We're gonna be down to 2 laps to go soon. 2 laps to go soon. What is Caboose gonna do here? Caboose is pitting! It looks like Popcorn is also gonna follow in. They don't want to run out of fuel and lose all their spots. This is a smart call. This is a smart call. Chuko's coming in the pit lane. 3 cars in the pit lane. Caboose making the stop now. Getting a quick refuel. Back out! Back out! Chuko pulling into the pit stall there. It's Caboose exit pit lane. NC not hitting this lap. Taking the lead. With 2 to go. You can see Caboose trying to catch up already. Barely exiting the pit lane and already on NC's bumper here. We have 2 to go in this race. Coming down to 1 to go soon. Caboose is trying hard to catch up. Two laps left. Caboose is 4 seconds behind. 2 Ferrets 4 seconds behind. Popcorn's 10 seconds. Rise 11. Seda 15. Only 15 seconds behind despite that wreck earlier. Now will NC come in for some fuel? NC's still going. Not coming in this lap. We have 1 to go. 1 to go. Coming down Pine Avenue. We're on the last lap here. Caboose is trying to catch up. One to go. Now, we saw what happened last race. The Ina moment. We need to be prepared. As NC's halfway through the track already. We're not sure how much fuel is left in this car. 5 seconds behind is Caboose, 7 seconds Ferrets, 11 Popcorn. Can't even see Caboose in the rear mirror here. No one up ahead. Be very careful. This is where Kala crashed earlier. Now for the important question as NC makes his final turn. This very slow right turn. Will NC pull an Ina? NC is going! NC is going for the win! Not an Ina moment! As NC gets their first win in Iron Paw. A win for NC today. The Tim Hortons must be proud. As we look at the results here. 3 seconds behind, Caboose was catching up. Maybe one more lap and Caboose could have got the pass. Only 16 cars on the lead lap here. Sena with a top 5 finish. As we go further and further back, unfortunately Kala taken out so early. 77 laps down. Sea Dog 44 laps down. Many drivers, unfortunately, multiple laps down today. Very good race today. Our very first street circuit race. Not many crashes in the street circuit, but I think there was a lot of important moments. I think a lot of important moments in this race. But that's what we had the Destruction Derby for. You know, there's like 80,000 crashes in that one. You look at all the drivers slowing down, coming back in the pit lane. We will see you next race. Congratulations once again to NC for the win. Get that camera guy out of there.